Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a look inspired for the holidays for Thanksgivings, and the first thing I will do is to apply my Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio. Then for my eyebrows, I'll be applying my Maybelline Tattoo Studios, and with an angle brush I will trace my eyebrows and I will fill them in. As I'm filling in my eyebrows, I'm making sure that I'm giving my eyebrows the right shape and that both eyebrows are going to be looking the same. As I'm filling in my eyebrows, I make sure that most of the pigmentation is in the back of my eyebrow and very lightly in the front, because I want my eyebrows to look as natural as possible. Okay, right here is the result of my first eyebrow. And here is the result of both of my eyebrows filled. Then I will grab my number 10 Maybelline concealer, and with an angle brush I will clean any imperfection of my eyebrows. Then with your ring finger and a sponge, you will blend in all the concealer into your skin. As well, with the same concealer, I will put some in my eyelids all the way up to my eyebrow line so I can prepare the base for my eyeshadow. After preparing the base of my eyeshadow with the concealer, I will grab my Cargo palette and I will use the Bone color from the palette, and with a small eyeshadow blending brush, I will apply it all over my eyelid all the way up to my eyebrow. Applying the Bone color in top of your concealer will help you to work better with your eyeshadows and give you a better blending. After setting the eyes for the eyeshadows, I will grab the Mocha D4 color from my Cargo palette and I will apply it in the crease of my eyes with a small eyeshadow blending brush. When applying the eyeshadow in the crease, make sure you're doing back and forth circular motions to make sure your eyeshadow is blending in well. This is how your eyes should look after applying the eyeshadow in the crease. Then with a small detail brush, I will grab my Cargo palette and I will use the C4 brown color from the palette, and I will start to put the color in my outer lid, going up to my deep crease and blending in the colors. As you can see, as you're going up to your deep crease, make sure you're doing circular motions to blend in well the color from the deep crease with the one in the crease. Remember to always continue to do circular motions until the colors look even and blend in together. The look that I'm going for is actually for my eyes to look darker at the end of my eye in my outer lid. So what I'm doing is I take my detail brush and I tap the color in my outer lid and slowly blend it in towards the upper part of my eye in my deep crease to make sure the color looks from dark to a lighter color. This will make my eyes look bigger and open. After I finish working with my outer lid, I will grab my ring finger and my Cargo palette, and the name of the color is the D5, which is a gold color, and I will apply that color in the middle of my eyelid. As you can see, this is how the color should look after you apply it in the middle of your eyelids. Then I will grab my Nomad Berlin Underground palette and I will use the brown color. With a small detail brush, I will apply the brown color from the middle of my deep crease all the way down to my front lid. Also from the same palette, I will use the gold color called Helden, and I will apply the color with my ring finger at the beginning of my eyelids. Then with a small flat eyeshadow brush, I will blend the colors in my eyelids together. I will start with the gold colors and then I will turn the brush and I will blend in the gold and the brown together. And this is how they should look after you blend the colors. Once again, I will be using my Cargo palette, and with my precision angle brush, I'll be using the C1 color, and I will be applying this color in my above crease. Again, always make sure you are blending in the colors in circular motion. Now the color that I apply in my regular crease, I'm going to blend it with my above crease. Then with our detail brush, we're going to use the dark brown color, which is C4, and we are going to mark the deep crease line. will do the same thing in the other eye, and this is how both eyes should look. Then I will grab my cargo palette once again, and with my small detail brush I will apply the C4, the dark brown color, in my lower lash line. As well, I will connect the color from my lower lash line all the way up to my outer lid. With a small flat detail brush, I will use my Nomad Berlin Underground palette, and once again I will use the gold color called Helden, and I will apply that color in the inner corners of my eyelids, going down towards the first part of my lower lash line. And this is how it will look after you apply it. This will give your eyes a little bit of brightness and make them look a little bit bigger. After I finish with my eyes, I'll be using the Wet n Wild Coverall Correcting Palette. From this palette, I'll be using the neutralizer, which is the green color. The green color will serve for my face as a base to cover all the redness. The reason I'm covering my redness is because it will help when I use my foundation. Since I have the green coverage in the bottom of my foundation, it won't allow for the redness to come through the foundation itself. So this will camouflage any redness underneath that foundation, and it will make it look more even. As you can see, I haven't applied my foundation yet or my concealer, and you can already see how the redness have camouflaged with the green base. Also, I will apply my Maybelline Fit Me 125 Nude Beige foundation in top of my green base. With my ring finger, I will apply dots of the foundation all around my face. Also, I'll be using my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and I'll be using my concealer in my nose bone, under my eye circles, my chin, and in the middle of my eyebrows going up to my forehead. Then with a sponge, I will blend in my foundation and my concealer together, going down to my neck. To avoid for your foundation to get cakey, the first thing you should do is always have a wet sponge. It is a lot easier for you to work with your foundation and move it around your face. Always do tapping motions and never drag the sponge. This will make your face to look nice and smooth. Then to set my foundation and my concealer, I will use my Bake Brighten and Set Hard Candy loose powder, and I would apply it with my sponge. Once I'm done with my foundation and my concealer, I will retouch my lower lash line. Then with my NYX eyeliner, I will do my cat eye. Once I do my wing, I connect my eyeliner from the beginning of my eyelid all the way back to my wing. And I continue to fix any imperfections as much as I can and make the line as straight as possible. After I'm done with my eyeliner, I will apply my eyelashes by Kiss, and I will grab the Kiss glue as well, and I will do a really thin line on top of the eyelashes, and I will wait at least 5 seconds for the glue to dry a bit, and then I will apply it right on my eyelashes line. Unfortunately, after my eyelashes, my camera stopped recording because it ran out of memory, but I will simulate what I did when I was applying my contour and the rest of my makeup. With a contour angle brush, I will apply the darker color of the contour in the top of my forehead, on the cheekbones, and on the side of my nose. Then with the small contour brush, I would apply the lighter color right under the first dark contour that I did to make the line nice and straight. For my blush, I use the Master Blush by Maybelline, and I use the second color to the right. For my lips, I use the LAC Lipstick Caramel color, and I top it up with a NYX Butter Gloss called Tiramisu. For my highlighter, I use the LA Colors highlighter. I apply it in my nose bone, my cheekbones, in the inner corner of my eyes, and in my eyebrows bone. And after applying my eyelashes, I use the Voluminous Curved Brush by L'Oreal. Once again, guys, I apologize at the end of my video when my camera stopped recording. I really apologize. But here's the final look. I hope you guys like and enjoy my video. If you like, please like and subscribe. Also, activate the little icon so you can get more notifications about videos like this. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you guys next time.